What's up, YouTubers? It's me, Johnny. Just relaxing and enjoying a nice, I guess it's a nice summer day here in Siem Reap, Cambodia. I've been watching a lot of the videos on crime in the United States. It appears to be really getting out of control. If you really want to see some crazy stuff, just get on YouTube or what's the other app? The Bird app, Twitter. From what I can tell, things are getting out of control in the United States. I don't know what to make of it. It seems like the United States has gone crazy. Seems like there's no efforts being made to make things safe and or affordable. I feel very blessed to be here. Things are very safe. Cost of living is extremely low. You can stay in a safe neighborhood. Very cheap. From under $100 to 1,000 or 2,000 if you want to live in a really nice area. Really expensive. Safe to walk around at night and during the day. You don't have to be worried about people attacking you or anything. That's one thing I noticed with these videos on Twitter and on YouTube. People post it on Twitter and then they upload it on YouTube. Is all this what I call random crime now in the United States, like in California, Oregon, Washington, New York, just to name a few. Even in Texas, people are just going crazy. Just don't know what to make of it. I actually now understand why more and more people are leaving the United States for cost of living and crime, even for employment. Although there's a lot of jobs out here in the United States right now, they don't appear to pay enough money to pay your bills. I'm not sure. The last time I was in Phoenix, I would like to say a one bedroom was $800 or $900 in the ghetto to $1,200 in a safer part of Phoenix. So wages about 15 and up, maybe 18 now. I think I heard saw a video that Starbucks is now paying $20 an hour across the board in the United States. I'm not sure about that, but more and more companies are starting to pay $20 and up just to get employees. But still, at $20 an hour, it's still difficult to have a decent standard of living if you're a family person in the United States. If you're single, you'll get by, but you won't be living high off the hog. The other issue to me is just the rise in crime. And now with interest rates high, it's very difficult to buy a home. Although I think that will change in the next 2 years. I think rates will probably come down, but who knows? We'll see. I think there's going to be a huge crisis in the U.S. I don't know what that will mean as far as more crime, but it seems I can understand why more and more of the elites and non-elites are bugging out, getting second passports, leaving, setting up residencies in other countries. In fact, I hear more and more the talking heads on financial Twitter making that observation that it seems like all has been done that can be done to maybe change the course of the U.S., but things don't appear to be changing. So it'll be interesting to see how things work out. Meanwhile, in the offshore world, more and more countries are making it, not all of them, but many are making it more difficult to legally get a residency and or a second passport. They're increasing fees. They're making it more difficult as far as hoops to jump through to get a legal residency. I want to stress not all, just some. So a lot of the more pleasant places to retire to and live in are obviously increasing the cost of entrance. So if you're looking to live overseas, try to get a base, at least get a bank account and a way to earn a living in another country. So in case you ever want to leave, you have that option. It's just like night and day from where I'm at compared to like what I'm hearing about in the States. what I can't believe is how just the cost of living. It just marvels. It just blows my mind. We're practically in a recession, and the cost of living is still really, really out of control as far as rents and food and gas. I think oil's at 69 bucks a barrel now, and the gasoline is still pretty high from what I gather. Should be coming down, who knows, but now that it's summer in the States, a lot of the states you have to use special fuel blends, so that's another reason. Just things are so regulated now, you just can't catch a break. I'm just amazed at other people still tolerating that. I would have thought there would have been a revolution by now, but I've been totally wrong. So I can understand why more and more people are just leaving and thinking about it. And even in the so-called conservative states, things aren't so great from what I could tell. Still, it's better than living in California or New York or even places like Washington, where I, as a really young person, grew up. Then in Baltimore, that place might as well be a failed state. Anyways, I'm babbling too much. Meanwhile, here in Siem Reap, things are pleasant. Can't really complain. Low cost of living, and a lot of opportunities if you're looking to work. You can even work as a foreigner here. Not too difficult if that's what you want. I just saw a delivery driver that was a white dude, so that kind of caught me off guard a little bit. But anyways, a lot of places here, like the bars and restaurants, a lot of the foreigners do those and work there and seem to do okay. I'm not really sure. Here there really isn't a lot of regulation or tax. From what I gather, people who work here pay 10% unless they're doing cash jobs. And here too, it's still cash and carry. Even if you have your taxes taken out, you still get cash and not a check. So that's kind of interesting. I don't know if that's true of all jobs, but some of them I've heard that's true. So things are interesting. Another thing is, another one of my acquaintances worked in Taiwan. I did not realize he worked in Taiwan. And he talks about the same thing. Low tax, low cost of living. Not a lot of government regulations, unfortunately. The only problem there is China. We'll see what happens. Anyways, I don't have a question of the day. Another thing is South Africa. I've been watching South Africa online. The crime now in South Africa is really, really bad. And now you're starting to see crime like in South Africa come to the States, just not on the same scale. I'm not saying it's the same scale as South Africa, but crime in the U.S. is now getting to be like crime in South Africa. Things are really, really unwinding there fast, really, really fast. So my prediction as far as COVID is once COVID ended, you're going to see crime really rip, and so far I've been right. So from Latin America to Africa to South Africa to the United States, but especially in the States, crime's really taken off. It's just really, really bad. I hope it doesn't last too much longer. There's a lot I want to say, but I can't really say it here on YouTube. I'm just surprised there hasn't been more bloodbaths. I'm just surprised there has not been more bloodbaths in the U.S. Especially when you see kind of the trajectory of South Africa. That may be coming to a theater near you. Anyways, that's it for now. Like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment. Thanks.